In today's video, Rome has just magically appeared back in the modern day. Well, in the map, of course, not in real life, obviously. Alright, so Rome is, bloodthirsty, and so they declare war on Kuwait. I think you can guess how that goes. Alright, so if you said full annexation, you are right. So, yeah. But, there's another country over here that they, declaring war upon. So, also, by the way, in this scenario, NATO, the EU knows that. So, Iraq gets absolutely cooked. Alright, so if you said full annexation, you were right once again. Now, to declare war upon Iran. Now, this is actually going to be their first obstacle. Notice how I decreased my brush size. But there's a mountain in this area, so they will not be going here. In fact, they will be going from here. Oh, yeah, and here. Iran's capital is, right there, so they might be cooked. And, yeah, Iran got cooked. But Iran does manage to, encircle their capital, and they take it back. Alright, so checking up upon Iran up here. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, that's also not good for Iran. Alright, taking a look at this peace treaty. If you said full annexation, you were right. Also, they will be taking the rest of Egypt. I will spare you the details. Now, over here, nothing happens. But over here, they're like, hey, Germany. Now, someone else has just joined this war on the side of Germany. That someone else is Russia. Yes, Russia has just joined the surprise of Germany, and everyone in the world is shocked. And now, the Roman Empire was not expecting this, so, yeah, I'm sorry about your old middle. And then the people start to, just rise up. They hate the Romans. They hate their policies. So, they're like, yo, Russia, can we join you? Until eventually the Roman troops managed to mobilize and stomach. Over here back in Europe, they all the hope that Germany had, yeah, it's all gone. It's all gone. Yeah, that happened to Germany. So now, all of these troops are fighting this. And I think you know who's going to win this. So, the Rome pushes up here, and then they just take that, and then they just do that, and then they just, do that. So now Russia, realizing their mistake they made, they're kind of cooked now. And they say, hey, Ukraine, watch out. So, yeah, they declare war upon Ukraine. Ukraine is absolutely cooked. How long can Russia survive? Moscow just got cooked like that. Okay. Russia surrendered. Lovely. Alright. So let's take a look at this peace treaty. Alright. So let's go ahead and take a look at this peace treaty. Okay. So, if you live in Romania or, anywhere here, yeah, you might be cooked. You want to know what happens next? Yeah, I will spare you the details. But so Rome is kind of scary now, but you wanna know what else would be cool? Morocco kind of got screwed over by this. So yeah, let's just gonna go ahead and do that. Special operation. Morocco basically just gets cooked like that. Their last major city is Marrakesh. Yeah, that's gone now. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's gone now. Yeah, good luck, Morocco. But to everyone's surprise, Algeria does that, and so does Libya. So does Tunisia. So it's North Africa versus Rome on steroids, on crack cocaine. I think we know who wins this. They advance into not North Africa. I mean, still is North Africa. Algeria though, but all their major cities they were already under Rome's control. So Algeria surrenders. Tunisia just gets cooked. And I'll just spare you the details. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at this peace treaty. Alright, so taking a look at this peace treaty. Yeah, that is actually a very scary Roman Empire, I'll have you know. So you want to know what else just happens? Yeah, that's right. The entire world just declared war upon Rome. They obviously have their troops mobilized, and Rome just gets absolutely cooked over here. And India and China and Pakistan are just hard carrying this front right now because let's be honest, every other country here is mid. Maybe Japan can get involved though. These are just Russian, Pakistani, Indian, Chinese, Japanese, Korean troops. Wait, I don't understand how this works. maybe I should have thought about this before color. And a spearhead is made, cutting off this African port. Now they do have some naval battles, but ultimately the Chinese Navy absolutely cooks the Roman Navy, plus the Indian, and the Russian Navy, all that stuff, and the American Navy. Completely forgot about that. And that just happens. Yeah, they own the Suez Canal now. They managed to push back a bit because all the troops are focused down here. I don't know why, because their capital is there. So the Romans managed to push back here up until like over here and cut off the Turkey. Actually, American troops have just made contact on France and the UK and Ireland. So yeah, Rome is kind of just being cooked now. Oh crap! They just landed on the Italian peninsula. All right, so Rome is basically just cooked now. But the Roman army does make an advance, and they managed to, cut off South Italy from. They managed to almost kick them out of South Italy. Almost. They managed to kick them out of Sicily, though. Back over in the Middle East. They managed to push out of Constantinople. Let's go. Or Istanbul now, but should take St. Petersburg. All was going well to the Romans until, big ol' America, China, and Russia are triple teaming them. Yeah, they're cooked. They're cooked. They're actually cooked. Actually, I'm gonna increase my brush size. You wanna know, guys, this brush size is justified. Don't ask why it's 100. This is justified. Rome is getting absolutely cooked by this, and this, okay? What are you meant to do? You're getting absolutely owned by 3 of the world's superpowers. And, let's just say the victory up here was short-lived, over here was short-lived. Oh, yeah. Constantinople? No, it's Istanbul again. They're pushing up here to Greece and really, yeah, North Africa. Yeah, well, what did you expect? What did you expect to happen here? So really, Italy is just cooked, and now they're like suing for peace, and they're like, get this, no, and oh crap, the American Navy just pulled up. Okay, yeah, you're cooked. I'm sorry, man. Okay. It's not going good for Rome. Their capital is cut right there. Their capital is cooked. It's surrounded. It's under siege. The Battle of Florence happens. So I'm going to decrease the brush size and zoom in. Yeah, that's right. My brush glitch. So I have to, redo that. But, they're slowly approaching the city of Florence, Firenze, whatever they call it. And they managed to take the outskirts of the city so much so Florence has officially been lost. Back down here south, they slowly but surely are seeping through and breaking into Rome. So they slowly are seeping through, little by little. And they're so close to an outskirt part. So much so they take one of the outskirts. Rome is slowly but surely gonna fall. You can only delay the inevitable. Like the last bit of Roman troops before Rome is getting absolutely cooked. So, So now it's basically just this thing. And you have the army of all of this versus singular city. I think we know what's gonna happen. Eventually, yeah, that happens. Alright, so that is gonna wrap. Hold on. You thought you could live? No, you're dead. Alright, so that is going to wrap it up for today. Hello, islands in Scotland. Alright, so that is gonna wrap it up for today's video. I swear to God, if I see any more red, I'm gonna crash out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that crap. Join the Discord server. Alright, peace. Subscribe.